7.5 miles away from Niagara Falls, people from all over Western New York and the world are coming here to the gorge to see what is so special. 1 year ago, this sidewalk was narrow and full of cracks and bumps. Now, residents are saying that they're happy with the finished product. Sunday night, Buffalo police responded to multiple shootings, with one being fatal. The fatal shooting happened on the intersection of Pennsylvania Street and Trenton Avenue. Police haven't released the details on who was involved, but we will bring you more as we know. The second shooting was outside of a Burger King on the 1000 block of Broadway. Residents are saying that for 20 minutes, the security guard was trying to get two men to leave the restaurant, and when they were finally outside, the security guard was shot. Buffalo police are asking if you have any more information to contact their confidential tip line at 716-847-2255. In Buffalo, Alaina Jonathan, Spectrum News. We're here at Colonial Circle here in downtown Buffalo, where there's the pro-Trump side and then the anti-Trump side. Buffalo police have formed a line across, dividing up the two groups. We're at the North Odd Block, which is now just dirt and gravel, will soon have a new look. Stop and smell the roses. That's what Alex Plant of Kinloch Farmstead did. Instead of thorns, she planted 2 acres of lavender.
Sort of had this dream to have a farm. It was really focused mostly on the farm and a destination for people to enjoy agritourism.
She planted the lavender 2 years ago, and now Kinloch is officially open for you pick lavender.
I have no idea what to expect, so if people really for sure want to make sure they can do the U-pick, I would come Saturday.
You might be wondering, what's the secret to growing lavender in a small town in Western New York? The secret? The sand-like texture of the dirt that's special to Niagara County.
Here in Cambria and all of Niagara County, we used to be covered by Lake Ontario, so a lot of the soil is very nutrient-rich for that reason.
Along with lavender, Heirloom Soul Florals has a small patch of her own arrangements.
And it's really the most amazing example of how literally the same piece of land just across 25 feet away from each other, we can grow so many different things here in Niagara County, New York.
And the future for Kinloch Farmstead?
Best case scenario is, so we have 30 acres total. I would love all 30 acres to be lavender.
For now, only 2 acres are planted and open for you pick this Friday and Saturday on a first-come, first-served basis. Reporting in Cambria, Alaina Jonathan, Spectrum News. Hockey in Buffalo seems to be a 12-month sport with passion that drives players to the ice. But imagine 11 full days of playing hockey, and it's all for a good cause. And now, let's play hockey. Fighting cancer.
It's a city of good neighbors, but at the same time, it's like, wow.
And that might be an understatement. This year alone, the 11-day power play has raised more than $1.6 million, with $1.2 million of that before the first puck was even dropped.
I think about the families that are going to benefit from the resources that we're providing from this event. We never know when we're going to be affected by cancer.
From 40 people to 2,500, the 11-day power play has impacted the lives of many, including one mom who lost her son to cancer.
Suddenly had a horrible sore throat and was diagnosed with leukemia.
After fighting multiple infections, Lori's son JJ passed away from complications. Friends, families, and teammates joined to play in his honor.
It is so humbling to think that he influenced so many people, and they all care enough about him to be here.
If you missed a chance to play this year, don't worry. The 11-day power play will be back for a 4th year. You can find information on how to get involved on their website. In Buffalo, Alaina Jonathan, Spectrum News. Our top story today, a mass shooting in Ohio that killed at least 9 people. It happened around 1 o'clock this morning in Dayton, Ohio. On top of the 9 people who died, police say 16 are injured. The shooter, who has not been identified, is dead. The mayor of Dayton says she knows her city isn't the only one who goes through this.
As a mayor, this is a day that we all dread happening, and certainly what's very sad is I've gotten messages from cities across the country is that so many of us have gone through it.
Grab your socks and channel your inner child, because the world's largest bounce house hopped its way into Buffalo this summer. Featured in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest bounce house in the world, inside you can find a basketball court, a 900-foot-long obstacle course, and a ball pit. There's fun for young and old.
You don't have to monitor and be on top of your kids. It's all open. The weather's beautiful. They're going to sleep beautiful tonight, and they're having a blast.
Don't miss the chance to see all of the massive inflatables. The bounce houses will be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week. In the wake of these two shootings, lawmakers are responding. El Paso native and Democratic presidential candidate Beto O'Rourke is calling out President Trump on his rhetoric.
We cannot act as though this were just some kind of natural disaster or a matter of course for this country or the new normal for the United States. There is a very real cause to this, and President Trump is part of that, but he exists in a racist environment that is being fueled.
Officials are saying that the gunman might be charged with capital murder and even a hate crime.